wonder they say shall never end. You see, if all this information we're hearing about the queen and the king right now is the truth, it simply means that the king is so jealous, so he is such a jealous man. But come to think of it, why would he be this jealous? You don't want anyone to come close to your queen, and yet you have 6 other women in your life. What kind of, would I call it selfishness or what? Anyways, according to what we are hearing, they said this issue of David Mnwangi, is still lingering. And the part that the king is being so angry that he doesn't care about the queen, how she feels about the whole thing, and believing other people against the queen is something that is not fair. Yes, because I believe that by now he should have trust the queen, to know that she will not lie to him. But you know that whenever someone is jealous, and yes, jealousy can make a man to lose trust even when it is not necessary. So from what we're hearing, they said people keep giving him information about that David Mnwangi and some of the things that happened while the queen was in UK during the time that they attended some programs and all of that. So, and he has been acting based on that, because they said the other day that he planned to spend the birthday Passover with the queen. He did not do it. Instead, he decided to wine and dine with Igbi and co in the palace. And I was like, is it that these people have started manipulating the king again, or what? So this time around, she is saying that the queen hid something that is very, very important to him. And that is because she is interested in that offer. You remember that it is the uncle who is making this arrangement for the queen and the Pastor David to get married. But they said the queen have told the uncle over and over again that she is going back to her husband, that she's not interested in remarrying and all of that. But the king have refused to, believe the queen, maybe because of the kind of information they have been feeding him with. So this time they told him that period that the queen traveled to UK, that she even had a dinner with David Mnwangi, Pastor David Mnwangi, according to the story. And they said the king have been very mad at the queen, saying that if this kind of betrayal is coming from someone like Ebony and Igbi, or even Gospel and Oletik, that he will not be this mad. But thinking that he believes the queen and Lizzie so well, that these are the two people that he can trust so much, even with his own life, that he did not know that the queen will hide such information from him. And from what we are hearing, they said this particular dinner that the king is talking about, that the queen had with David Mnwangi, they said it was when Queen Naomi visited the uncle. And remember that the very first time he met this David Mnwangi, they say is a very big pastor, wealthy pastor, very wealthy. The very first time she met him happens to be in the uncle's house when she went to visit her uncle. And the uncle have invited David Mnwangi, and the queen also visited, plus other people. They said the table was full that day. It wasn't just the uncle, the queen, and that Pastor David. No, they said a lot other people that the uncle invited, because the uncle owns a house there in Australia, I've been in UK, I know. So when the queen visited the uncle, those people too, they came for the dinner that was prepared even without her knowing about it. She came and met them there. So they all had dinner together. It's not as if the queen and the pastor had a date. It's not as if they went out and had dinner together or anything. No. They said the dinner arrangement had been made even without her knowing about it. She only came and met it. And she cannot say, no, I don't want to have dinner in her own uncle's house just because Pastor David is there and all of that. And she never know that it will get to this point that the king will be getting the information and it will be a problem. Because to her, she never planned to continue or to have anything to do with David Mnwangi. The only, and they said it was there that they just exchanged number. And because they are pastors and all of that to get, I don't know why this whole situation is turning around like this. So because this is not what we expected. I was expecting that before now or around this period we'll be hearing good news about this too, but only for things to turn around the way it is turning right now. You get a CBO. And my own is this. I don't know. At this point, the king is supposed to trust the queen. If you don't trust her, why do you want to reunite with her? Because from the information we get, I think it is this trust issue that happens to be one of the major problems. Then, when a man marries a woman and you have trust issue with the person, why are you still with that person? When you have trust issue, why are you with the person? And if this is what we are going to continue to hear, I will advise they let each other go. That's the best thing to do. Let them go their separate ways, since you cannot trust her. But those people that you said you did not even trust, they are still there in the palace with you. You still go out with them. You decide to spend your Passover birthday night with them over the one that you have told that, oh, I'm going to spend the time with you, and she prepared and made a special arrangement for it. And now, anyway, I don't know. I don't want to believe that there is another manipulation going on, because one thing about these women is that they are desperate. They can go extra mile. Then some people are saying that maybe because of the fact that they know that they can no longer go diabolical, as in they no go fit use juju again, that they are now using physical manipulations and feeding the king with wrong information to bring katakata between the king and the queen. But in this case, the king should man up and be the king and be the man in this relationship, because sometimes like this, when you know that people that you are surrounded with, they don't want this relationship to stand, they can go extra mile. The possibility that they might be the ones feeding you with those information through other people is there. So it is left for you to say, oh no, I don't want to believe all of this and I don't want this to come between us again and all of that. Anyway, guys, that is what we are here to know if the information is true. They said the queen have been crying over the fact that the king keep accusing her of hiding information from him, not telling him the truth. That is because she is interested in the pastor in question. Anyways, that is what we are hearing. Don't forget that these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them. Do well to subscribe to my channel, follow my page and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.